If owning a firearm is an individual's right, then why does the Second Amendment say a well-regulated militia? What's up, guys? Ryan here with Carey University, and in this playlist we have been discussing the Second Amendment and how the U.S. Supreme Court interpreted the Second Amendment during the 2008 Heller versus D.C. decision, which was a landslide, massive victory for every gun owner in America. A well-regulated militia being necessary to the security of a free state. The right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. In the last video, we discussed why the Second Amendment was an individual right that is not connected to service in the militia. But one of the big objections that you're going to hear from gun-grabbing, America-hating people is that why does the Second Amendment say well-regulated if it is an individual right? I want you to think back to the world that the founders were living in. So Britain was the world's superpower, had never lost a war, and they were oppressing the American colonies. The founding fathers did not like the fact that the government was so powerful. Many were opposed to the idea of a standing army, in fear that the army would grow too strong and one day turn against the people. Instead, the founding fathers believed that we would be the first line of defense against insurrection and invasion. Here's what the U.S. Supreme Court has to say. In the United States versus Miller, we explained that the militia comprised all males physically capable of acting in concert for the common defense. The founding fathers believed that all men between the ages of 18 and 45 who were physically able were members of the militia. It was up to these men to be the first line of defense against any attack. Unlike armies and navies, which Congress is given the power to create, to raise armies, to provide a navy, Article 1, Section 12 and Section 13, the militia is assumed by Article 1 to already be in existence. Section 8, Subsection 15, and not to organize a militia, which is what would expect if the militia were to be a federal creation, but to organize the militia, connoting a body already in existence. This is fully consistent with the ordinary definition of the militia as all able-bodied men. U.S. Supreme Court, Heller versus D.C., page 23. So you're probably thinking to yourself, doesn't well-regulated mean highly restricted? The gun grabbers love to use this term well-regulated because in their mind it means we can restrict this magazine, we can make AR-15s illegal, we can make pistol grip illegal, like that makes a gun more dangerous. They see this as the permission that they need to impose burdensome rules on all of us gun owners. However, the U.S. Supreme Court has a very different interpretation. Finally, the adjective well-regulated implies nothing more than the imposition of proper discipline and training. U.S. Supreme Court, Heller versus D.C., page 23. Well done, gun grabbers. Your number one talking point just got epically destroyed. So in the famous words of comedian Dave Chappelle,
I guess that means you need to shut the up. Shut the
Okay, so in this video we talked about who the militia is. And we talked about what the term well-regulated means. Well, in the next video, we're going to talk about what we are supposed to be protecting, which is the security of a free state. Let me give you a quick little hint. This does not mean what you think it means. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you subscribe, give the video a thumbs up, make sure you share it, and until next time, stay safe.